Alright guys, so I was about to shoot the intro for today, inform you that the Halos got delayed to mid-August. Look what arrived! So the Halos are now here. So this is where the flocking would happen. All these upper panels here, this would all be flocked. The vents would not be. Obviously that wouldn't be. This piece right here, I'm still undecided whether I want to flock it or not. But just the upper dash portion, I would like to flock. As I said before, that's gonna stop with glare. So any sunlight that comes in over here, hits the dash, it's gonna absorb it. Now, the XB's dashboard is not super glossy or super shiny in that matter, but it will at least absorb some of the glare. And then also, I have this little bit of damage here. It came on the XB when I got it, and I don't know what it is. I don't like seeing it. So the dashboard has a little nick right there as well. There we go. And as you can see, I do have the new LED halos now. But a little bit back, basically, let me explain what happened. So, a couple weeks ago when we made the Halo video and I fried the Halos, I immediately ordered new ones. Well, after I figured out what happened, right? They were supposed to be here that week, but then I was told they were delayed till mid-August. So then we did a little meetup, and that was what last week's video was. Well, this week's video is for the dash flocking information video and all that kind of jazz. And then I just checked the mail, and the LED halos are here. So super pumped up about that, which means next week's video should be the halos unless something else comes up. So hopefully I don't burn them out this time. But there's a part 2 will be coming soon. The radio should be here soon now. It made its way to customs in California on the 26th. So I'm expecting it to be here within a week. Okay, so here we go. Here is the flocking kit that I have. Comes with your instruction kit, the flocker tube, some flocker undercoat adhesive, and a bag of flock. Now, I did buy all this separately. I tried to find what was best for my budget and also kind of what fit my needs. Now, since I want to flock more than just the dashboard, I did buy a 1 pound bag. This stuff is nice and light and fluffy, so it's not very heavy, but yeah, 1 pound should do enough to do the dashboard and hopefully everything else I need. Now you will also see you have this tube. This is a very essential piece to DIY flocking at home. Go ahead and take this apart and show you. There we go. Alright, so this is going to be your pump side, and this is the flock side, I call it. So, you go ahead and load your flocking into this. You stick this in there, and then you're going to go ahead and pump this top portion like this, and it's going to mist the flock across the part you're flocking. Now, before you can do that, you do need to go ahead and put on some undercoat. Now, this is basically like a sticky kind of tar substance, like a glue, and you have a very limited time on setting it and all that. So make sure whatever piece you are flocking, that you are very persistent on getting it all covered with the glue and the flock in the timely manner. So the reason is if you flock, let's say you flock half your dashboard. Let's say this is a dashboard right here, right? Let's say you're only able to flock half of it, but you have glue in the whole thing. If you go ahead and let this side cure, and you don't have stuff on here, and then you put another coat of flock, you're gonna see a line. So you gotta make sure you're very, very quick. Have a friend help you if possible. Definitely would be very good. And as far as applying the flocking adhesive, you could get like a painter's brush or a roller. I've seen a lot of different ways to get it applied. And also, when it comes to the actual flocking of a dashboard or whatever the case may be, read the instructions. So this little kit here that came with the actual piece, let me see if I can open it, gives you all the steps right here. I mean, there is 5 steps here, and there's a 6th step right here. But different materials will act differently. For the most part, for plastics and stuff like that, you're gonna have to sand it down. Now, you don't need to like sand it down a lot, but just enough for the adhesive to stick properly. If you have a cracked dashboard, this would be a good time to get in those cracks, grind them down, or file them down, or sand them down, fill them with Bondo, or however you want to fill it, and then when you apply the adhesive and the flocking, it's going to look like one solid dashboard. But all around, the kit came together. I think I spent 50 bucks. Obviously, you can spend more. You can get more flock. You can get more adhesive. You can even get a flocking gun. It's kind of like a paint gun kind of thing. Like you hook it up to like electrical or air or whatever, and it does the sifting for you. And flock isn't just black. You could actually get flock in many, many colors. Time being your enemy, you need to make sure you either A, work with a partner on this project, or you're just very, very quick. So I believe it's 55 minutes total between the time you open that can, mix it, and start applying it until it dries. So you gotta make sure that that part is ready, it's already sanded, it's wiped down, you know, all your cracks and crevices are broken or filled in. You make sure all that's done, and then as soon as you start applying that coat, it is thick. So make sure you have your flocking gun or the flocking tube ready so you don't delay any time. So another challenge with flocking is going to be the material itself, the actual flock. It's very messy, so make sure that you are wearing gloves, a face mask, glasses, stuff like that, so don't get it in your lungs and eyes. It's not as bad as like fiberglass, but you still don't want to be inhaling it. It's very, very dusty kind of stuff. Just to recap, you're going to have time against you, the messiness of the flock, and depending on what you're flocking, you might have to take a dashboard out or sand some stuff down. I suppose that's it for now. At least I wanted you guys to understand what flocking was and the different challenges you might run across. But thank you for your time. Thank you guys for being the very best part of my channel. I'll see you guys next week, and have yourself a great day.